Hello Star Wars fans and Star Wars friends around the world, and welcome to another video. If you're one of those collectors like me, you don't just collect the figures, ships and vehicles, you also collect, well, everything else. And everything else has quite a wide, sort of vast, sort of cavernous, yeah, there's a lot of everything else. And part of that will be the food items, the sweets items, and now over the years I've picked up a whole load of different things, and I've shared some tips on I've shared some stories on my mistakes on storing these, and also the remedies and the ways I found to correctly store, or better store. Now, Pez, Star Wars Pez, the packaging has undergone various incarnations over the years. We've gone from the bagged versions to the carded versions, the tin sets. There's a couple of display sets with action as well. Now, this particular one, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the packaging because I love this. It's fantastic. This came via my boss in the US, and she is absolutely awesome, and she finds me some amazing stuff that, like this, we probably wouldn't get this in the UK. You might find it in a specialist sort of, one of those specialist sweet shops that imports sweets from around the world, mainly from the US. But I haven't seen it. You may have seen them around. So, right, inside, pop the front off. That's a nice fitting lid. So I'm going to try and stand up there. It probably will fall down. Not at the moment. Right, so inside, you've got the 4 Pez dispensers. Now, love these things. And you've got 6 packs of tasty Pez sweets behind there. Now, what I found, right, don't fall over, here we go. What I found over the years is, regardless of what type of packaging the Pez come in, now, these might stay like this forever, and they might not. Now, when they might not, the effects can be disastrous. So, I've had Pez kept in the same conditions, in the same kind of packaging, so whether they've been in the baggies or the carded packaging, and the Pez themselves have been fine, or the next set along, the Pez have, it's like they've almost absorbed moisture in the air, which in my collection room there's not a whole lot of moisture in the air, but they found it, and they've kind of swollen. And you've seen, I've missed it to my great dismay, but the packaging has swollen, absorbed the water, and then trickling out of the packaging, or seeping out through the card, or coming into a corner of the plastic baggie and then finding a way out, because it always does. You have this horrible sticky icky mess come out. Now, as for Pez now, I take all of my Pez out, because I've had that where that's run onto another lot of packaging and it's ruined the packaging completely. So for me, it's a no-brainer now. I'm going to take it out. I'm not taking the risk. This might last for another 10, 15, 50 years, and it may not decay, may not deteriorate, but I'm not taking that risk. So the solution I've come up with, my first solution, pop this out, and get Han out of the way, Lando and L3 and Chewie out of the way. Right, and then what we're left with is this pack here. Now, these come, although there's 6 packs in there, although they're in a cellophane wrapper, I've had this where these have absorbed the moisture and they've leaked out of because it's not airtight, and they've leaked out and they've destroyed other packaging. So, my way around that is, the first time I ever did this was, what I did, I took out each individual pack, I carefully opened the paper sleeve, then I carefully opened the foil packaging inside, and then I removed all the Pez. Then I had to cut a small piece of, I chose balsa wood because it's quite easy to cut, balsa wood, to then wrap. It's got to be exactly the same size, or it doesn't work. It won't fit, and it doesn't look as good. Then to wrap the foil back around, and then this is painstaking. It took me ages. And then to re-stick the paper sleeve around, and then put it back in the packaging. Now that worked, but it's a massive pain to do. So with this one, I've come up with a different idea. You might already be ahead of me. Now, what have you done? What have you done? This is what I did. Now, there's the original packaging, and there is the colour photocopy. Now, for me, it doesn't have to be. This is absolutely fine. I can lose the original packaging for the sake of the destruction that can cause. So look, there's a slight colour variation there, isn't there? It's not absolutely perfect, but for me, I'm happy with that. So now this can slide into the back of the packaging right there. Now I could use something like little bit of white tack, and I think I will, but for the sake of the video I'm not going to do it right now. So that fits in there perfectly, and then just pop in Chewie, L3, Lando and Han, and then I'm going to put this back on as well because I don't want to hold it up and it'll come flying out. That's that. So you can see in the back there, you can still see a representation of the Pez sweets that were once in there. Now for me, I'm completely happy with that. That looks cool and I love that in my collection. These aren't going to go to waste. Absolutely not. Tasty. Yeah, I'm absolutely perfect with that. There will be some. I'm sure there will be some people out there that say, "Oh no, if it's not 100% original, I wouldn't have it in my collection." Which, yeah, well, that's how you roll. That's how you roll, and I respect that. But for me, absolutely, I'm not taking the risk. So that's it. That's how I've preserved those now, and I'm going to add a nice place in my Pez section in my collection room. Now guys, I do have some other collection videos where I give you some tips. If you've got any other tips you can share with me, please do link me into your videos. Drop me some comments down below. Let me know, do you do this? Do you go to these sort of lengths, or you just throw away the packaging and you just display the dispensers? What do you do? Anyway guys, until next time, thanks very much for watching, and may the force be with you.